The Schleifen Plan was a failed German plan calling for a lightning attack through neutral Belgium and a quick defeat of France before turning on Russia. On August 3rd, German armies invaded Belgium. Great Britain declared war on Germany the following day. The attempts of the French and British armies to turn the German retreat into a rout were unsuccessful, and both sides began to dig trenches to protect themselves from machine gun fire. In the face of this unexpected stalemate, slaughter on the Western Front began in earnest and defended on both sides, dug in behind rows of trenches and barbed wire. The massive French and British offenses during 1915 never gained more than 3 miles of blood-soaked earth from the enemy. War of the trenches shattered an entire generation of young men, and while young soldiers went to war believing in the world of their leaders and elders, pre-1914 world of war, progress, and patriotism, millions of men died on the Western Front. The Serbian peasant armies held off the Austro-Hungarian armies twice. Changing tides of victories and defeat brought neutral countries into the war. Italy, a member of the Triple Alliance that had declared its neutrality in 1914, and then in May 1915, Italy joined the Triple Entente in return for promises of Austrian territory. Bulgaria allied with Austria and Germany, the Central Powers, to battle Serbia.
The entry of Italy and Bulgaria in 1915 was part of the general widening of the war. The Balkans came to be occupied by the Central Powers, and the British forces were badly defeated in 1915, trying to take the Dardanelles from Turkey. Lords of Arabia aroused the Arab princes to revolt in early 1917, and in 1918, British armies from Egypt smashed the Ottoman Empire once and for all. British had drawn forces from Australia, New Zealand, and India. War extended around the globe as Great Britain and France seized the German colonies. United States declared war on Germany in April 1917. Britain and France had established a total naval blockade to strangle the Central Powers. In early 1915, Germany launched a counter-blockade using the murderously effective submarine, a new weapon that violated traditional nice types of fair warning under international law. In 1917, Germany, after being forced to relax submarine warfare to prevent the United States from entering, resumed unrestricted submarine warfare. British shipping losses reached staggering proportions, and by late 1917, naval strategists had come up with an effective response: the convoy system for safe transatlantic shipment. When the Germans invaded Belgium in August 1914, they and everyone else thought the war would be short and relatively painless. They were wrong. At home, nationalist economies were geared toward the war effort. The Middle East, Africa, East Asia, and the United States were all brought into the maelstrom of total war.